Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angelina. I'm the IT specialist here at Greystone Programs. Today's webinar is going to be on email security and understanding threats and best practices. Cybersecurity is a major concern today, and one of the areas that often gets overlooked is email security. In our digital world, email is an essential form of communication, but it's also a top target for cybersecurity criminals. From phishing scams to identity theft, email-based attacks can cause financial damage, data breaches, and reputational harm. Today, we're going to explore what email security is, the risks involved, and how businesses and individuals can protect themselves. Okay, so this is the agenda that we're going to go over today. So we're going to go over what is email security, understanding its role in digital protection, what is business email compromise, and exploring how attackers exploit business emails. We're going to go over dangers of malicious emails and how threats like phishing, malware, and spoofing work. The benefits of email security and why implementing security measures matters. Email security policies, best practices that organizations should enforce. And then lastly, we're going to go over a case study, the Yahoo data breach, and learn from real world incidents. And we're going to go over lessons learned as well, which are going to be key takeaways for improving email security. What is email security? Email security is the practice of protecting email accounts, communication, and data from unauthorized access, theft, or manipulation. Because email is widely used across businesses and personal accounts, it's a primary attack vector for cybercriminals looking to exploit vulnerabilities. Now, there's many different types of email attacks. Email is one of the most exploited communication tools by cyber criminals. Attackers use a variety of techniques to deceive, manipulate, or compromise users. Understanding these threats is critical in protecting personal and business emails from cyber attacks. Phishing. Phishing is one of the most widespread forms of email attacks where cyber criminals send fraudulent emails disguised as legitimate sources. These emails often contain links to fake websites designed to steal sensitive data, such as login credentials, credit card information, or personal details. Phishing attacks frequently impersonate banks, online services, government agencies, or company executives. An example, a user receives an email claiming to be from their bank, requesting immediate account verification through an embedded link. The link directs them to a fake website that looks identical to the real bank's login page, tricking them into entering their credentials. Social engineering. Social engineering attacks exploit human psychology rather than technical weaknesses. Hackers manipulate individuals into bypassing security measures or revealing confidential information. These tactics rely on trust, urgency, fear, or curiosity to deceive victims. An example, an employee receives an email from someone posing as their company's CEO, requesting an urgent wire transfer to a client due to an emergency. Believing the request is genuine, the employee transfers the funds only to later realize that the CEO's email was spoofed. Spear phishing. Spear phishing is a more advanced form of phishing where attackers target specific individuals or organizations using highly personalized messages. Unlike general phishing scams, spear phishing emails include details that make them more convincing, such as job titles, project names, or colleagues' names. Attackers often gather information from social media, public company reports, or past breaches. An example, an executive at a large company receives an email from a trusted vendor requesting payment for an overdue invoice. The email appears completely legitimate because the hacker has studied the past email conversations between the two and mimics the vendor's writing style. Ransomware. Ransomware attacks use malicious email attachments or links to encrypt files on a victim's device, effectively locking them out until a ransom is paid. Once infected, users receive a ransom note demanding payment, usually in cryptocurrency, to restore access to their files. Attackers often threaten to leak sensitive company data if the ransom is not paid. Some ransomware campaigns spread across networks and cripple business operations as well. An example: an employee opens an email with a PDF attachment labeled Urgent Invoice, which secretly installs ransomware onto their system. Within minutes, all files are encrypted and a demand for payment appears, instructing them to send Bitcoin to regain access. Malware. Malware or malicious software spreads through email attachments, embedded links, compromised accounts. Malware can be used for stealing sensitive data, spying on users, or completely disabling devices. Types of malware include spyware, trojans, worms, and keyloggers. An example: a user receives an email with a harmless looking Word document. When opened, a hidden macro executes a script that secretly installs spyware, allowing hackers to monitor the user's activity and keystrokes. Email spoofing. Email spoofing occurs when an attacker fakes the sender's email address, making it appear as if the email is from a trusted person or organization. Spoofed emails bypass basic verification measures because they appear to look legitimate at first glance. These are commonly used in business email compromise scams and phishing attacks. An example: an employee receives an email that seems to be from their company's IT department, asking them to reset their password via provided link. The link leads to a fake login page where the attackers collect their credentials. Lastly, identity theft. Identity theft occurs when a hacker gains access to a user's email account and then uses the stolen credentials for fraud, financial theft, or further cyber attacks. Compromised emails can allow attackers to reset passwords for banking, social media, or cloud storage accounts. Identity theft can lead to financial losses, reputational damage, or legal consequences. An example: a hacker gains access to a business executive email account and sends messages to employees requesting confidential client data. Employees, believing it's legitimate requests, send the data, unintentionally handing it over to cybercriminals. What is business email compromise, or BEC? Business email compromise is a sophisticated cybercrime where fraudsters impersonate trusted contacts to steal money or sensitive data by creating convincing emails. Attackers often pose as executives or vendors to trick employees into making unauthorized payments. They use techniques like spoofing and phishing to manipulate victims. The financial impact of BEC is significant, with billions lost yearly due to fraudulent transactions. To prevent BEC, it is crucial to implement multi-factor authentication, provide employee training, and verify requests to reduce risk. Some prevention measures are: organizations can reduce risk by implementing MFA, training to employees to recognize fraud, and enforcing a verification process for financial transactions. Dangers of malicious emails. Malicious emails pose significant threats to both individuals and organizations. These emails can gain access to private information, infect devices with malware, steal data, and put organizations at risk. Attackers use various techniques to deceive recipients, such as phishing, social engineering, and email spoofing. It is crucial to be vigilant and cautious when handling emails from unknown sources. Implementing robust email security measures can help mitigate these risks and protect sensitive information. With email being one of the most commonly used communication tools, securing it should be a top priority. Email security benefits. What happens when strong email security measures are in place? Organizations benefit in several ways. Implementing robust email security measures offers several key benefits. It provides protection against phishing and spoofing attacks, significantly reducing the risk of employees falling for fake emails. It prevents data breaches, ensuring that confidential information remains safe from unauthorized access. Improved confidentiality is another advantage, as secure encryption ensures that only intended recipients can access email contents. Additionally, better threat detection and user awareness are achieved with employees becoming more skilled at identifying potential scams. Lastly, strong security measures help prevent identity theft, protecting users from account compromise. Email security policies and best practices. Implementing key Implementing key email security policies and best practices is crucial for protecting sensitive information and preventing cyber threats. Strong password requirements encourage the use of complex passwords and regular updates, making it harder for attackers to gain access. Multi-factor authentication, or MFA, adds an extra layer of verification beyond just passwords, enhancing security. Email encryption ensures that messages remain unreadable to unauthorized users, safeguarding confidential information. Restricting attachments by limiting or scanning them helps prevent malware infections. It is also important to avoid using public Wi-Fi for email access. You could use a hotspot as an example, as hackers can intercept data that is on unsecured networks. Security awareness training educates employees to recognize and respond to threats, while regular software updates keep security patches up to date, eliminating vulnerabilities. Okay, let's dive into a real-world example to understand the impact of email security breaches. The Yahoo data breach, which occurred between 2013 and 2016, is considered the largest breach in history, affecting 3 billion accounts. Attackers gained access to usernames, emails, phone numbers, passwords, and security questions. This breach went undetected for years and was only discovered in 2016. As a result, it led to identify theft risks across multiple platforms. This case highlights the importance of email security measures to protect sensitive information. So, lessons learned from the Yahoo data breach. From the Yahoo data breach, we can draw several important lessons. Firstly, weak encryption allowed hackers to bypass security measures, emphasizing the need for stronger encryption protocols. Continuous monitoring is essential for early breach detection, and multi-factor authentication is crucial for account protection. Adopting a zero trust model can further enhance security. Additionally, implementing AI-driven threat detection and ensuring password storage are vital steps in safeguarding data. These lessons underscore the importance of proactive and comprehensive email security strategies. Email security is not just about avoiding spam, it's about protecting sensitive data, preventing unauthorized access, and stopping cyber attacks before they happen. The Yahoo data breach serves as a powerful reminder that without strong email security measures, user information becomes vulnerable to cyber criminals. In conclusion, and key takeaways. As a wrap up, we remember these key points. Be aware of phishing attempts, always verify suspicious emails, use strong, unique passwords that prevent attackers from guessing login credentials, verify email senders, double check the sender before responding to sensitive requests, keep software updated, regular updates eliminate security gaps, report suspicious messages, always alert security teams about potential threats. And that is all. If anyone has any questions, you can use the Q&A chat or you can ask me directly. Thank you for joining this session on email security. Stay vigilant, and adopting best practices will help you and your organization from cyber threats. Thank you.
Angelina,
Yes.
it's Rich. Hi.
Hi.
So besides having educated users to look out for these types of threats, what type of softwares does Greystone have in place to protect us or from incoming potential
Yeah.
threats?
We use Proofpoint. I don't know if you see those emails sometimes that you get sent that Proofpoint holds. It scans all of our emails to see if there's like suspicious activity, and it will let you release the email if it is an actual email that you need to have, but it will scan for like virus emails and malware and stuff like that. That's what we
Good.
use Proofpoint.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other questions? There's no other questions. You guys are free to go, or you can always email me as well. My email is alopez@greystoneprograms.org as well, if you have any other prior questions afterwards. Thank you so much.